And BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against the Nuggets, that one might be worth keeping an eye on. It's always a great matchup when those teams face off.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Levine in at the 3. And for Denver, they've got Peyton Watson. Johnson is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Pickett in at the point guard position. And the Nuggets not afraid to do things differently, Shams. Including in the front office.
Yeah, hiring Coach David Adelman before locking in their executives and then splitting their front office leadership. Very unique, and it's all about results. The setup will be judged accordingly. It was a strong first offseason for this group, though.
Well, and you can do a lot as long as you have Nikola Jokic.
That's for sure.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And he makes a first.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Pickett. Pass to Brown. Here's Pickett. Denver moving it around. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Jokic.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
And they call an illegal screen here.
He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute. He's got to dial it back some.
And Sacramento making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. Here's Pickett, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Brown. And there's a pick. Fires from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year. And stolen by Brown. To the inside. Johnson with a bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Jokic. Here's Pickett, pounded by Westbrook. Pickett passes to Johnson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. The financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
VA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
And it's Monk missing.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Watson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
They're really working the paint now.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Now here's Levine. 15 in his last outing. Offensive board. Eubanks gets the bucket.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Denver leading by 7. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Jokic passes to Pickett. Sinks it from distance.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now here's Westbrook. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Here's Levine. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. A 12-point game. Pass to Monk. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, when you look at Monk's shot mechanics, they're really solid. Even with the foul, he completed his follow-through in his shooting motion. Impressive.
The free throw drops for Monk.
The energy that Monk brings, I love it. I mean, when he's out on the floor, he's giving you everything he has.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. And Monk drops them both. And Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest. That mid-August through September Labor Day window, that's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer too.
Yeah, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Now here's Levine. No made baskets yet. Launches a three. Kept alive by Sacramento. Pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. And here's Denver. They're on a 16-6 run. Now here's Watson. He's covered by Levine. Fades and shoots. Valanciunas can't get it to go. Kings trail by 10. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Peyton Watson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Now here's Westbrook. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago. Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Outside Hardaway. Denver moving it around. Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Kings trail by 8. Pass to Levine. Back to Westbrook. Down low. And Levine throws it down.
What a marvelous athlete Levine is, soaring off the ground with ease for the jam, and looks so good floating in the air.
Now here's Valanciunas. No points yet. Johnson on the wing. Valanciunas with a screen on Levine. Hardaway, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Brown. Nails it from 3. And after pushing the Thunder to 7 games in last year's playoffs, the Nuggets have to be in that contender conversation, Shams.
Well, SGA won the MVP award, but you ask most players, executives, coaches around the NBA, and Nikola Jokic has the case of being the best player on the planet on any given night. Plain and simple, you surround him with the type of talent you need, the requisite pieces, and you've got a shot in the West any year.
Good point. Here's Pickett. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Hardaway for 3. Buries it from 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Levine. Back to Westbrook. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound, Kings. And it's Zach LaVine with the 3. LaVine's got 5.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Valanciunas. 8 points in his last time out. Shoots. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Westbrook. It's Monk on the wing. And the Kings with another 3.
You've got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
Here's Pickett. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
The first one falls, and Sacramento with some changes. Ellis comes in for Monk, and it's Dennis Schroeder in for Russell Westbrook. He's perfect from the line this time. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, 2 teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
This is where Schroeder has really improved over the years, hitting the 3 with some consistency.
Levine with a steal. Pass to Schroeder from deep. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Denver has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Hardaway with a screen on Murray. Johnson against Murray. This one for 3. And Johnson good for 3. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Schroeder passes to Murray. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Eubanks. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
That free throw no good. A different look for Denver. Strawther's checked in for Brown. And it's Brown in for Pickett. Šarić checks in for Sacramento. Monk comes in for Ellis. And the second free throw is good. Denver leading by 4. Johnson with it. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Blazers. Here's Valanciunas. Schroeder with a rebound.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Hardaway. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's going to go on Drew Eubanks.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to his spot and then make the defense compromise.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Jones, he's checked in for Eubanks. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. So when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Here's Johnson. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Clock at 6. Valanciunas sets a screen. The three. It's rebounded by Levine. And Levine has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 2. Fade away. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Levine's got his third bucket of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Denver making a change here. Holmes is checked in. So the Kings making a change here. So it's Denver now. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Brown for 3. The putback. Pass to Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Ellis. 10 points in his last outing. Brown scanning the floor. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Getting the shot up and drawing the foul. Bruce Brown with a heady play.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Bruce Brown is just one of those guys that can fill just about any role they need him to. Tremendous versatility.
Najee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Kings. Both shots good from the stripe.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Ellis passes to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. Saric outside. Here's Ellis. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
That's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Taking a look at Sacramento, Dario Saric is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Keon Ellis. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Monk in at the 3. Now here's Brown. Right wing. Valanciunas passes to Brown. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The Nuggets, number 1.
It was a joy to watch these guys play. Constant ball movement and player movement. Defenses were worn out by the end of games.
Holmes, he's checked in for Tyson. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Denver moving it around. Here's Strother. Here's Holmes. Here's Strother. He's scoreless. Tries again. No good. In and out off the rim.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Kings going into last season, bringing an experienced closer in DeMar DeRozan. Sabonis said it's what we needed. More veterans. We're a young team. We all know we're good, but it never hurts to have one of those big-time NBA players on the team for confidence, for backup, for everything. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. So the Kings making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, VA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards. And they were the best team in the league on the break. Nobody scored more points in transition than they did. The up-tempo game was their calling card.
And those assist numbers from last season tell the whole story. This team played the most unselfish basketball in the league. That one misses. A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brown comes in for Strother, and it's Pickett in for Brown. And the Kings also making a change. McDermott's checked in for Saric. And he sinks the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. Hardaway on the wing. Monk covers. It's good. Hardaway's got 8 points.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Schroeder passes to Eubanks. Now Westbrook. And he banks in the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
The Nuggets have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Hardaway against Monk. Up and over Hardaway. And it's Monk missing.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
All right, Chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
Yeah, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got to be in.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news.
What a throwdown! If there's a couple of things that Christian Brown is, it's hard working and hard nosed. Some inside contact, not going to bother him at all.
To the wing on the left. Here's Schroeder. Money from the wing. Give him 8 points now. The Nuggets have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Pickett, pounded by Westbrook. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Hardaway's got 11 points.
Hey, we know Tim Hardaway Jr. is a guy who takes a lot of threes, especially when he finds wiggle room from the corners. He salivates for those.
Monk finds McDermott. Back to Monk. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Denver has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And here's Holmes. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Jokic. Eubanks defending. Denver moving it around. And another 3 for Denver.
Classic Jokic move right there. The defense is drawn to him inside, so he sends the ball right back out. He plays with such a high IQ.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Denver making a change here. Watson's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Saric comes in for McDermott. And it's Zach LaVine in for Schroeder. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now Westbrook. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Saric right side. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. Saric has got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that's confident. Saric says, in Dario, I trust.
Pickett passes to Jokic. Here's Pickett. Jokic in the post. Working on Sabonis.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots. He had 2 first-quarter threes and now just added another.
The Nuggets trail. Pass to Watson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Cam Johnson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And the Kings also making a change. Schroeder, he's checked in for Monk. Sacramento has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Sabonis drives in and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Watson passes to Jokic. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Jokic has gotten his second bucket on the night.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Back to LaVine. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Peyton Watson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Hardaway's checked in for Watson. And he's good on the second.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good too.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Pickett, hounded by Westbrook. Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Picked by Sabonis. Here's Westbrook, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Nikola Jokic. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And he knocks down the first one.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Denver. And so Westbrook nails both of them. So it's Denver now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Hardaway from outside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Slowly building up steam. Hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Sabonis. Outside for Levine. 4-3. And it's Westbrook that time on the assist by Levine. Westbrook's got 11.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Outside Brown. And here's Valanciunas. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Valanciunas. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Schroeder finds Levine. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pickett passes to Valanciunas. Pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. The 3 is up. And Brown good for 3. He's got 12.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Westbrook outside. And he's going for the lob. And Sabonis slams it in.
Sabonis showing you right there. He's a sneaky athlete now, getting up top for that alley-oop.
Here's Pickett. Give him 8. Outside Johnson. Valanciunas sets a screen. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Murray comes in for Šarić. And Malik Monk subbed in for Schroeder. Monk, a screen on Brown. Brown with a steal. Johnson on the wing. From downtown, fires in the triple. Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
Hey, it's clear and obvious why they're winning. Fantastic shooting from deep.
And Shams, thanks for dropping in, man. It is always a pleasure to have you.
Likewise, we've got to do this again soon. I've got news coming up on the other line. Yeah, I'm going to run, but we'll definitely do this again soon.
Oh, we know he's always got news.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Monk against Brown. Murray from outside. Murray! Good from way out.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Here's Johnson. Denver moving it around. Johnson on the wing. Fires the three. And again, Denver with a three.
Now shooting the three ball at almost a 60% clip. They've been blazing the second quarter.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Checks in for Sacramento. Kings trail by 5. Outside Monk. Pass to Levine. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Denver. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Tim Hardaway, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You know, right now for Denver, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence. They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Nuggets.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
Says the Jet. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
And let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on Domantas Sabonis. What are they telling you, Allie?
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Sacramento. The initial diagnosis is a strained MCL. The severity yet to be determined and is pending an MRI. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
They've got Johnson, also Peyton Watson out there, Christian Brown out there with Nikola Jokic, and it's Pickett in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Nuggets lead by 6. Here's Brown, and another three for Denver.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Both teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Hardaway's checked in for the Nuggets. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 11. Clock at 6. Monk passes to Levine. There's the 3. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hardaway uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 11-point Denver lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Guys, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Gets the 3 to fall.
I mean, totally comfortable in the corner. Murray has that shot dialed in.
Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuff for supreme. It was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive. Boy, once Monk finds his rhythm, he wants to let it go as much as possible, and he's capable of heating up fast.
Pickett passes to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Back to Brown. Denver needs to get off a shot. Here's Jokic. Look at Jokic working inside.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one would be the game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. The Nuggets, #1.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
Westbrook right side. Ooh, poked away. Brown with it. Now guarded by Monk. To the left side wing. Outside Hardaway. Counted from distance. Hardaway's got 19 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Pass to Pickett. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. Westbrook, the pass to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Denver. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Pickett. Pass to Jokic. Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Sabonis. Now here's Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Nice D from Sabonis.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time, but it doesn't happen often.
Here's Levine. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Mid-range, no problem for Levine. He easily adjusts his shot as needed.
There's the screen by Johnson. Hardaway from outside. And again, Denver no good. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Sacramento. 7-point differential. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Outside Johnson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Johnson. 16 points for him. Jokic the screen. Let's go with a 3. A shot by Johnson, no good. Kings trail by 4. Sabonis with a screen on Brown. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted, pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Takes a step back. Westbrook, the pass to Sabonis. And here's Levine, defended by Hardaway. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That'll be a second foul of the game. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Schroeder, he's checked in for the Kings. Pass to Murray. 5 to shoot, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Yeah, skilled player already. Keegan Murray is committed to only getting better and becoming more dangerous out there.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Going into the offseason, Clark, a priority for the Nuggets was adding depth.
Jokic himself bluntly made it clear that's what they needed. Denver was worn down by the end of that OKC series. You could see it. And depth was a strength for each of the conference finalists.
Valanciunas down low. He's guarded by Sabonis. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And he drops the first. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, I really respect the strong foundation Sabonis strives to provide for his team. He's always working hard to find those points and boards.
Pickett passes to Johnson. And the 3 off target.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
The Nuggets lead by 3. Pass to Pickett. Outside Brown. And there's the screen. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Monk against Brown. Brown grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Pickett can't hit. Kings trail by 5. Right side Monk. Outside Schroeder. Picked by Sabonis. And another miss by Sacramento. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Brown off the mark there with a 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Levine passes to Sabonis. He gets it in there. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
Sabonis, really good basketball instincts, especially in the paint area. Knows exactly how to operate.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Levine for 3. Brown grabs the board. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Outside Hardaway. The three is up. Rebound by Sacramento. Schroeder's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Monk. Levine surveys the D. And here's Schroeder outside. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nuggets lead by 5. Outside Hardaway. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Denver moving it around. Valanciunas down low. Working on Sabonis. And that one's good. Pickett.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Here's Sabonis. Lays it up and banks it in. Sabonis has got 10 points in the game.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Najee comes in for Johnson. Strawther's checked in for Brown. And it's Brown in for Pickett. Sacramento also making some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Saric comes in for Murray. And Ellis is subbed in for Zach LaVine. And he gets that one. Hardaway's got 21 points in the game.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset, when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Eubanks, the pass to Monk. Eubanks, the screen. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Out to Schroeder from behind the arc. The shot comes out.
Still hasn't gotten on the board this quarter. He may be pressing a little, trying to get them out of this hole.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And it's a 9-point Nugget lead.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far.
At the line for the Kings, Drew Eubanks. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Strawther. Pass to Najee. Takes a 3. And so it's the Denver Nuggets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Taking a look at Sacramento, we've got Drew Eubanks. Dario Saric is out there with Zach Levine. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's going to go on Drew Eubanks. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let up in sight.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
Well, Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
And Jokic drops them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Kings trail by 9. Westbrook with it. Over to the left wing. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Sacramento ball.
Here's Schroeder. Clock at 4. To the paint. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
No surprise, Jokic is having a great night. I mean, he is a walking 3-level bucket.
Outside Schroeder. Offline with a 3.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Here's Strother. Rebound by Sacramento.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Nuggets foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Westbrook outside. Saric outside. Pass to Westbrook. Can't get it to go. 5 for 11 in the game now. The Nuggets lead by 9. It's stolen. And here we go. Sacramento on the fast break. And Westbrook slams it home.
That is really where Russell Westbrook excels. In transition with that great speed of his.
Jokic with a screen on Westbrook. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Tyson, he's checked in for Najee. Free throw good. Brown. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Outside Levine. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach Levine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
And he can't get the first one. The Nuggets making a switch here. Watson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. So it's Denver now. And here's Brown. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Kings trail by 9. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Levine passes to Eubanks. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Jokic with it. Eubanks is there. 6 on the shot clock. And another miss by Denver.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Pass to Strother. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Murray's checked in for Saric. Kings trail by 5. Westbrook taking his time here. Hardaway against Levine. The shake. Battles for the finish. Zach Levine.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And there's the call on Drew Eubanks. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Brown passes to Jokic. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And Jokic provides shooting for this team. He's the definition of a stretch 5.
Outside Levine. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Pass to Strother. Jokic with a screen on Levine. Here's Strother. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for Sacramento. They trail by 9. Outside Levine. The triple goes for Levine.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Pass to Strother. From the arc. They get it again. Outside Watson. There's the triple. Schroeder with a rebound. Schroeder's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Murray. Launches it. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. The Nuggets lead by 6. Now Brown. Jokic the screen. Jacks up a 3. Brown no good. For Sacramento, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Murray from outside drills it from deep.
And that's what you like about 6'8" Murray. He's a big guy who can space the floor.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. different look for Denver. Johnson, he's checked in for Hardaway. Brown comes in for Strother, and it's Pickett in for Brown. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Malik Monk comes in for Zach LaVine, and Ellis is subbed in for Westbrook. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Brown's shot is good.
Over the seasons, you can tell Brown has put in the work and has turned himself into a really good catch-and-shoot guy.
Schroeder finds Murray. Down low. Shot's good by Sabonis.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Releases. Again, Denver scores. Here's Schroeder. Outside Murray. The three. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pickett passes to Jokic. Pass to Johnson. Back to Jokic. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis. Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, B.A. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from 3. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
And it's Monk missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Watson. Westbrook with the rebound.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
And the basket by Monk.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside, so Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Connects from downtown.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Pickett passes to Johnson. Now Jokic. Here's Brown. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th assist in this one. Kings trail by 12. It's stolen by Johnson. Watson with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. And it's Watson missing. Pickett passes to Jokic. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. Pass to Pickett. Outside Johnson. Denver moving it around. Brown hits the trifecta. Brown's got 12 points in just the second half.
I just love the ball movement.
Kings trail by 17. Outside Monk. Now LaVine. Here's Monk. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Sabonis. Rises up, hits it, falling back.
Yeah, you got to respect the jumper of Monk. I mean, he's an incredible scorer and shooter.
Here's Pickett, pounded by Westbrook. Johnson. Grant, I think it's safe to say Cam Johnson has really hit his stride lately.
Absolutely, B.A. He's seizing the opportunities he's been given, taking and making more shots, dropping more dimes. He's reaching another level of his game.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Kings trail by 17. And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. "17-point game. Here's Murray. Now Monk. Levine outside. Can't get the three. And here's Denver. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's Pickett, pounded by Westbrook. Jokic outside. The release. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Monk against Brown. And it's Monk missing. The Nuggets lead by 19. 1:27 left to play in the fourth. Jokic in the post. He's guarded by Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pickett. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nuggets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game one is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Nikola Jokic.
Boy, he was a man-child menace on the boards, outworking everybody. Boy, that's a tone setter for this team, too.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Cameron Johnson taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. and Johnson drops them both. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder passes to Šarić. Over Jokic. Šarić shot is off. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Now here's Brown. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.